All right, good morning, Calvary Day School. Let's go. It is Friday, April the 24th. We got some interest music for you today. Get hyped. You made it to another end of a CDS Digital Learning Week. You can hear the Interest Chicago Bulls theme song. If you don't get fired up about Friday, I don't know what's wrong. Just let it play a little bit more. No reason we can't have a little fun during this time right here. Just a little bit more. Love it, love it. Gotta have it. Good morning once again, Calvary Nation. This is Coach Griffin here, your high school athletic director, coming to you from our home studios here at Calvary Day School. Great to have you with us this morning. Like I said, it is Friday, April 24th, and you made it through another CDS Digital Learning Week. All right, so today we're going to talk about kind of your purpose and things that we get to do during this time. So we're going to kind of focus on that and talk about that today. So you know that God has something good in store for you. I know at times we might be asking ourselves that question, but He does. You got to understand, you can't believe that He has a life intended for you that's painful and drudgery and woe is me type day. Can't have that. That'd be a total drag, wouldn't it? All right, so God doesn't have that purpose for you. While this doesn't certainly mean that every day is going to be sunshine and rainbows and circuses coming through your town, that's not how it goes. It does mean that an overall sense of gladness should permeate through your life. We should have that sense of joy and gladness. So in Psalm 63:7, David said, "For you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy." So how can you get to that place? How can we get there? Where instead of just kind of wandering through life about, hey, what's going on? What's happened to me? That you're actually singing for joy. All right, that we're happy embracing this day. Now I cannot sing, so I gotta make some joyful noises here. I say so when we're actually happy about what's going on in our day. In one sense, you're always living in God's purpose. So understand that. God is God, and He works for all things, including your life, including your purposes. Nothing can happen without God having a part of it. So understand that, embrace that, attack that. In Psalm 57:2, it says, "I cry out to God Most High, to God who fulfills His purpose in me." And I love that first part where it says, "I cry out to God Most High." I think we turn to God a lot of times in times of trouble and in times of need, obviously. It's like we go to a bank and just hit another withdrawal. All right, I got to go to God with this. All right, but what this is, if you read the verses and understand the verses before, it's like, I cry out to the God Most High. Like that is all your passion. You got to think about when you cry, how much emotion and passion that takes to cry. And so in here he's talking about, I cry out to God Most High, to God who fulfills His purposes in me. This is key to understanding God's purpose in your life. God has numbered your days and will fulfill every purpose He has for you. You can hear a school bell ringing. We're in school, guys. Time to go to work. All right. However, in saying that, our choices and actions also really matter. Okay? In some ways, this is a mystery that can't be fully understood, but that doesn't mean it's not true. We can choose to do things that will bring us more joy and give us a more sense of purpose. At this time, we can make a choice to be a better student. All right, you're sitting there, you're getting ready to embrace a Friday of digital learning. So you have a choice to be the best student you can be today. The teachers, we make a choice, to be the best teachers we can today. Also can we be the best son or daughter today? Can we be the best parent today? All right, can we be the best positive influencer today? And our challenge is, what will our choice be? What will our choice look like during that time? You know, also we have to have a mentality right now of we get to do this. We get to go to school each day. We get to wake up, for one. All right. Two, we get to turn on a computer. We get to embrace technology that we, 5, 10, 15 years ago, hey, what would the country look like without technology? Be totally shut down. So we have that mentality of we get to do this. Okay. So you're going to school, you have technology, you have, roof over your head, you got things around you, you get to embrace all that. And so often right now we can get consumed with what we don't get to do or what we don't have. So let's flip that and let's take that mentality of what we do get to do each day and how we can embrace that, all right, to us. So yeah, right now we might not get to see our friends or our classmates or our teammates, but what we do get is to have family and friends, especially our family around us right now. We communicate with our friends via text and technology and Google Meets and Zoom and all this other stuff. So we get to do that, all right? And so let's embrace what we get to do each day and not what we don't get to do, all right? The time that we've had with our families, I've heard from all of you, the walks, the times together at the dinner table. I can tell you my family has never ate more at the dinner table than we have in the last month and the first 12 years combined, all right, because life just goes. But it's been great to sit down and be with family. So let's look at what we get to do each day, all right? So every day when we get out of bed, we have a choice. All right, we talk to our student athletes about this all the time, and I know if my soccer guys, my soccer players are listening to me right now, they're getting ready to, recite this verbatim. All right, things that we can control each day. We talk about controlling the controllables, and this is what we get to control each day. We wake up, we control our attitude, and we control our effort. All right. So our attitude, hey, we're gonna have a woe is me, or we're gonna get after it. What kind of attitude we gonna have today? All right, our effort. Are we going to give 100% today? All right, most of us live in that 80% range of just kind of, there. All right, great book I'm reading, just finished with Urban Meyer called Above the Line. It talks about the 10-80-10 principle. Look it up. All right, well, a lot of us live in that 80. All right, how can we get to be that top 10%? Okay, that's an effort thing. We have a choice there. All right, so let's look at that. And the last thing we're going to talk about is our actions. Okay, that's the one thing we added this. Time to go to class. Here's the bell again. Tardy. Okay, but our actions, how we treat others. Do our actions resemble our walk in Christ right now? All right, how we treat others, how we speak to others, how we care about others in this time, and not just in this time, but every day. That will have a big deal. So attitude, effort, and actions, the three things you control each day when you're all at bed. So we're going to look at that. A book I'm currently reading is called Good to Great. And one of the best lines I've read in the book that summarizes exactly what we're talking about today. Having a purpose today, being driven today, having that I get to mentality today is greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, as it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice. So how great do you want to be today? In all aspects of your life. Your relationships, your walk with Christ, how you treat others, all those things, all right, becomes a conscious choice. So that's what we're going to talk, that's what we're going to go with today. Okay, so go attack the day with a sense of purpose that God has called you to. Then have that mentality that we get to do this. Don't take it for granted. All right, we get to be better each day. So go out today. I challenge you to be better each day. And so that's our charge. All right, attack the day, sense of purpose, grateful heart, great attitudes, effort. Show it with your actions. Love each other, care about each other. All right, don't take it for granted, and have this mentality today that we get to do this. We get to do this today at CDS Digital Learning. And so guys, have a great week. Have a great weekend. All right, you just finished a great week of digital learning. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your time with your family once again. And just once again, a couple of reminders. Keep sending in those great pictures. I see a lot of fishing going on in that spare time, so a lot of people catching some fish out there. So that's great. So you want to send that in to hashtag CVS Digital Learning. All right, then if you're having any trouble with technology, wait for it. It's going to roll across the screen right there. All right, you can send that concern to homesupport@calvarydayschool.com. So, hey, all Cavaliers, have a great week this week. Be the best you can be. All right, and we will finish out the way we came in. Let's go Cavs! Have a great one. Go get it, baby. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Go Cavs.